We're talking about the study that was cited by Ketanji Brown Jackson when she wrote a dissent in the race-based preferences case, the affirmative action case, claiming that, well, we need more doctors even if it means lowering standards to get them because, after all, white doctors are racist and black patients, mothers who deliver their newborns, will have a better chance at survival if the attending physician happens to be black. Because after all, basically, white doctors are racist when it comes to black patients. And Ketanji Brown Jackson cited a study that people thought immediately was flawed, yet another attempt to replicate the results have failed. And I want to remind you that right after she wrote that dissent and cited that study, there was a long article in the Heritage Foundation. And it talked about this. The Heritage Foundation said she was factually incorrect in describing the results of that study. She wrote, and I'm quoting her, "For high-risk black newborns, having a black physician more than doubles the likelihood that the baby will live and not die." Close quote. The Heritage Foundation said, first, the study does not claim to find a doubling in survival rates for black newborns who have a black attending doctor. Instead, in its most fully specified model, it reports that 99.6839% of black babies born with a black attending physician, compared with a 99.5549% of black babies born with a white attending physician, a difference of 0.129%. That is not double. Furthermore, writes Heritage, the claim that survival rates for black newborns double when they have black physicians is just plain false. The study does not control for whether newborns are low weight birth, does not control for whether they are very low weight. Black newborns are almost 3 times as likely as white newborns to weigh less than 1,500 grams. It points out, Heritage does, that doctors assigned to treat very low weight babies are more likely to be specialists rather than regular pediatricians or family practitioners, and black doctors are significantly less likely to be found in these specialized fields. Rather than demonstrating the protective benefits black newborns allegedly have with black doctors, the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, the study only shows that black newborns are more likely to have severe issues that increase their risk of infant mortality, and those severe cases are more likely to have white attending physicians because white doctors are more prevalent in the specialized fields that treat those complications. The study provides no convincing evidence on whether black newborns with identical conditions would fare better or worse or no differently with a black or white doctor. Bogus. You know what it reminds me? There was a case in the 90s called the Bakke decision. White applicant sued because he felt that lesser qualified blacks got in. His name was Alan Bakke, the white person who sued. So he was admitted, as was another doctor named Patrick Chavis with lower test scores. Senator Kennedy, years later, defended race-based preferences by citing Dr. Chavis. He said, quote, "Dr. Chavis is a perfect example. He is a supposedly less qualified African-American student who allegedly displaced Alan Bakke at the University of California, Davis that triggered the landmark case. Today, Chavis is a successful OB/GYN in central Los Angeles, serving a disadvantaged community and making a difference in the lives of poor families. While Baki is now an anesthesiologist in Minnesota, presumably caring for far better off patients. Whoops. According to the Medical Board of California, they pulled Chavis's license to practice medicine, citing his, quote, inability to perform some of the most basic duties required of a physician. An administrative law judge found him guilty of gross negligence and incompetence in the treating of 3 patients, one of whom died at his hands. They said he performed a simple liposuction. She eventually died. And Dr. Chavis, the man that Kennedy touted as an example of why we need to lower standards to have more black doctors, lost his license to practice medicine. Oops. Bottom line is, we ought not be lowering standards to achieve some sort of preferred, racially dictated outcome. All you're doing is hurting the very people, patients, that you claim that you care about. Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.